What is going on, my meta millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to the channel, baby. Buy the dip. All right, guys, we got a lot to talk about today. We got to talk about them MMAX shares. We got to talk about the possible earnings. We got to talk about the FinTel. We got to talk about the upcoming catalyst, basically from now through the end of the year, and getting us prepared for what we got in store from here on out to the beginning of next year. So, hope you are ready for today's video. If you are, smash thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. It helps out the algorithm. I don't care if you leave just a emoji, MMAT comment. Anything helps it out, and smash the like button. So let's get to the video. All right, so the first thing I do want to show here is that on Robinhood, you can see expected on November 15th after hours, guys. So they're hoping that we get these earnings here after hours tomorrow, so that would be phenomenal. We did cover in the last video we did on MMAT that the earnings on the NASDAQ showed on Friday. That didn't come, so we should be expecting earnings. I'm hoping Monday would be great or anytime this week, because maybe they'll release some kind of blockbuster news. We just had the AWE event, so that'd be pretty nice if we can get earnings and maybe get some kind of press release in the earnings as well. So first off, there's that part. Now let's get here. If you're not following me on Twitter, guys, go follow me at the official TerryZ24 Twitter, at TerryZ247. We have over 1,240 followers. Thank you all for following me and growing the Twitter community. All right, so I do got to give a little shout out here to StockCube on Twitter. He put together this video, already has over 800 views. And it's a good 2-minute and 20-second watch. I can't play the video for you guys because it does have like a little Eminem music in the background, and I don't want to get copyrighted. But let's just say it's really good. It has a lot of interviews from George, the Ken Rice, and a lot of things just putting it all together that we're basically getting ready for takeoff. So yeah, you can find this on my page. You can go check out StockCube there on Twitter as well if you want to check out that video. We do need to recap here. This is on MMA2 News on Twitter, so go check them out. This is the upcoming event in Catalyst. We are already about halfway down this list, but basically from here on out now, we got to look for the preferred dividend payout / spinoff. That's pretty much through today to the end of the year. We got the grand opening of the 64,000 square foot production facility. That's anytime now through 2022. We got the electronic manufacturing design contract, no specific date provided. And we got upcoming partnerships / contracts, no date provided. Like I said, they came out of that event. They were I think a very high-tiered sponsor of that event. So they probably got some good deals, and maybe down the road we'll get some clarification if they got any good partnerships from that AWE event. So this video here I did back on the 12th, which was Friday. I talked about how MMAX shares converting over to MMAT. And here you can see I had this post here from George. It says the best way to explain it: the 190 million shares are already issued under MMAX and are reflected in the issued and outstanding share numbers. The S3A merely enables MMAX to swap for MMAT. No new shares are being issued. Hope this helps, so keep that in mind. And I did have a tweet out here, you can see on Friday the 12th. I did go out there and tweet George and ask, can he confirm MMAX shares are being converted to MMAT today? Fidelity doesn't even show them anymore. Also, Webull is showing 0 as well. We did not get a reply from George, and that's okay. I know the man's busy. But I did have a viewer down here reply, and I want to share this with you guys because I think it is pretty good to point this out. Here, Champagne says, 5 hours ago, mine were transferred Friday, MMAX. All right, here he says, it happened to me, had to cover, looks like he said 50,000 on the merge with TD. And then he said 19 minutes ago, when I spoke with Mark at MetaMaterials, and he claimed it was TD Bank's mistake. That's probably about some kind of the merger there, how it had to switch over from MMAX to MMAT. And I think he freaked out hearing that he had to cover this because he probably has a pretty large position in MMAX shares. And TD's trying to say the man needs to come up with this. And he called MetaMaterials freaking out. And they just reassured him that no, it was a bank mistake. So that's good. TD Ameritrade bank mistake. And I did tag him back here, said thank you for sharing. So that is pretty phenomenal information right there. Going back here to where was it at? Oh, I'm up here. Yeah, up here. Sorry, getting my stuff mixed up. But where George says that the 190 million shares are kind of already out there, guys. If we go up here and look at the owners and the total owners, there's only 281 million shares. But here is where I'm a little confused on this share structure. Because if you go here to the insiders and go to the total insiders, the insider shares is 213 million shares. They hold 75.75% of the shares according to Fintel. Ironic enough, if we go here to MMAT News on Twitter, here just on Friday, over 10 million shares have been filed today by institutions. Includes 4.3 million by Vanguard and 4.3 million by Geode Capital. Here is his screenshots from the Fintel, which I can show you that as well to prove all this. And there it is, the 38% increase in their shares. But yeah, so with all that and the shares converting over, how is there any shares left? I mean, there's 20, let's say 25% shares there. If we go here to the buyers and look at these buyers, I mean, just check this out. I mean, 28,000, 208,000, 200,000, 200,000. Now, not all these are new positions, but these are people increasing their positions. Here's Geode Capital right here. 3.9 million shares. We click on that. Says they increase the total holdings of $23 million worth. All right, and right here is the Vanguard to 4.38 million. We click on this here, you can see Vanguard filed 4.3 million shares, a total value of 25 million, and it says this represents a change in 38% in value of 6.8% during the filed previous quarter. So there is that information. I'm gonna run down the short squeeze information here, checking this out. This one's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. The short squeeze score is a 71.11, and our ranking is just like, woo, if you're superstitious, you may want to tune out for this. We're ranked 666 out of 5,494 stocks. The short shares that are available is 350,000. The short borrower fee is only 1.51, so nothing to worry about there. On Friday, they did short about 45% of the short volume ratio. The combined short volume ratio is about 49%, let's just say. And if you go down here and look at the most recent, it says we're about 14% short of the float. So yeah, also guys, another quick reminder. Back on Friday, we are approximately about 7 weeks from the deadline. If not reached, we will create a spinoff. So we're really hoping to get some kind of dividend. Like I said, I am okay if we get the spinoff, but I am afraid if we get the spinoff that the shorts are just going to short the spinoff as well, and we do not want that to happen. So I think if we get the cash payout, I believe people will be happy and they will take that cash. Some may take it and invest in other things, but I think a lot of us are going to reinvest our cash back into buying MMAT stock. And I believe George knows the majority of us are going to do that. So he definitely wants to make sure we get taken care of on the divvy. I know everyone's like, when divvy? Well, we hope to see divvy before the end of the year. If not, we're going to get that spinoff. And I don't know how that's going to make people feel, the people that really don't follow a lot of the YouTube stuff, but just all the people that's investing, they're probably waiting on that cash dividend. Probably a lot of the impatient people was selling their MMTLP shares for 10 cents. Some of them sold to me for 70 and 80 cents. I do appreciate people selling to me for that cheap, but I do feel bad if the divvy comes out pretty high and people sold them out for that price. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. It's going to be an interesting week here, guys. Make sure you go, of course, if you're watching this video, go subscribe to the channel. A lot of great content out. I did a video yesterday on Polestar, which is ticker symbol GGPI. It's currently a SPAC. It's a very, in my opinion, undervalued EV car maker that is already producing cars and selling cars. So yeah, not saying it's going to be like anything like Tesla, but I think it is being way undervalued compared to Rivian and Lucid, companies that really isn't even selling vehicles yet. They don't even have production down. This company has production down. I did buy in the stock around the $12 range. It's currently up in the mid 14s. So we're doing excellent on it. Up $2 and some a share already. So we're going to see if this bad boy runs. As you saw, Lucid ran from the $10 SPAC, you know, up to 60. Now it's back down, I think, in the 40s or something like that. So yeah. Maybe Polestar will do the same thing. I'm fingers crossed it will. A lot of people said they're buying in. If you didn't check out the video I did on Friday, I did about MMAT stock, about the Meta earnings coming up, and the MMAX shares converting over to MMAT. So 2 great videos there. Go check them out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.